Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be comparing Skiff.com versus Proton.me. Now, just ahead of time, guys, this is a completely unbiased review and comparison of both of these products. I am an affiliate for Proton, but I am not an affiliate for Skiff. However, Skiff is actually my preferred provider for email right now, just to show you that I'm unbiased and not recommending you something just to make money. This is probably not going to be the case if there's any other competitors out there on YouTube that make videos like this one. If they make a video comparing Proton to Skiff, I guarantee that they're probably going to pick Proton primarily because they're making money with Proton. However, that's not the case in this video, and I just wanted to make that clear before we actually compare the services. Now, first up, let's go ahead and compare them right away. Skiff.com is a newer company made by people who want to provide a good open source privacy product for email, encrypted storage, and pages, which is cool. So you have your own little kind of Google Doc alternative with Skiff, and that's really nice. Skiff also has a more kind of a crypto component to it, or at least a blockchain component. You can make an account with a wallet, which is very interesting. And it kind of has that decentralized nature with making an account, which is very cool. And they've also partnered with a lot of other kind of cryptocurrency or blockchain based projects, which is kind of interesting component to it. Proton, on the other hand, is a company that's been around for a while, known for its VPN, mail, and drive services. It doesn't really have as much of a crypto component to it, and it's just kind of like an older company overall, but it's kind of this year at least kind of reinvented itself with a new branding and design element, which it kind of looks pretty good. So right off the back though, which one is more affordable? Well, it's kind of an interesting comparison because Skiff itself is $0 and so is Proton. However, it kind of depends on each individual plan. For example, with Proton, you start with 500 megabyte and you can unlock more storage. It says up to 1 gigabyte. However, with Skiff, you actually start up with 10 gigabytes of mail storage. So Skiff has a significantly better free plan, in my opinion, or not even just my opinion, it's just in terms of the storage. And pages, you get the storage for 1 gigabyte as well. Proton does not have page support, so they don't have any document kind of editor. They have the drive and calendar and VPN, but again, VPN is kind of a different component, which you're going to be paying a lot more for. So that's something to think about too. This is kind of what Skiff looks like. It's very nice and modern and clean and kind of minimalist in terms of its aesthetic. If you go up here, you have drive and pages, and if you go to the pages, it works pretty well. You just kind of click here and you have a nice layout with different keyboard shortcuts and stuff like that. I think honestly a little bit Skiff made this a little bit too minimalistic. I know there's like specific shortcuts and stuff you can do I think, yeah, if you click on it, it kind of brings up more options here. It's pretty decently laid out, but they go hard on the minimalist, but it does make it look really good. Proton doesn't really have anything like that. They don't have any pages. They have more of that traditional calendar, drive features, but Skiff does have that drive too. So there we go. So you can upload files and stuff like that. In terms of the usability of the products, I do think Skiff kind of has an advantage primarily because of the pages support. I don't really think calendar really is that interesting or that useful because especially you can have calendar on other kind of devices on your phone and stuff like that, iPhone, Android, and stuff like that. I mean, you don't really need to calendar too much I mean, if you want to keep your schedule private, I guess, but again, you can kind of do that with some other methods. Primarily though, the email and the drive is what Proton offers, in my opinion, as an interesting thing. But Skiff has that document editor, which is really nice, and the drive and the mail. So I do think that Skiff, even though it's a brand new company, is competing very well in the features. It also, like I said, has a better free model, 10 gigabytes compared to 500 megabytes to 1 gigabyte, up to that. But we can also talk about other things in terms of these two products. What about the paid plan? So Proton's paid plan is around $47 a year, which is pretty affordable. Skiff, on the other hand, gets a little bit more pricey once you start paying. They have a very generous free model, but when you do start paying, it does get more expensive pretty quickly. It's around $96 a year, $8 per month. So when you get the annual pad, it's around $96 a year. So with the Pro model, you get better support, way more storage and a good amount of storage support for pages as well. Now with the mail plan, you only get 15 gigabytes here, and there isn't any storage. And I'm pretty sure this would like include the drive. It doesn't specify, but I'm pretty sure you get 100 gigabytes for the drive storage as well, and included. Kind of shares between the pages and drive probably as well. So if we're looking at the storage completely, you know, Skiff does cost more, but it does give you significantly more storage. So that's something that's very interesting. So Proton's more affordable. Skiff is a bit more expensive, but gives you more. But if you're looking for a more affordable paid plan, I do think Proton has a little bit better of a paid plan, at least in terms of the price. I think Skiff should actually compete a little bit better with Proton and undercut them maybe. If Skiff made their paid plan around $45 or $40 a year, I think it would unquestionably beat Proton. Additionally, with Proton, you can get the VPN for around $120 a year. So for only $20 extra on top of Skiff, you're also going to get VPN, which is pretty good. So I do think they have an advantage there as well. Skiff does not have a VPN, and Proton's VPN is actually pretty good. I've reviewed it on my channel as well. Check out the Proton VPN review if you want to see my exact thoughts on that one, since it's probably one of the best reviews out there in my opinion. So guys, that's kind of my thoughts on that so far. The good thing about Skiff is that it also has a very generous kind of referral program. If you refer a friend, you get $10 credit. If you download the app for iOS, you get $10 credit. If you download it for Android, you get $10 credit. And if you download it for Mac, you get $10 credit as well. So up to $40 of credit, which is pretty good. So if you get $40 of credit in combination with that $100 plan, you can actually get it for around $60 a year, which is really nice. And it does make it more competitive with Proton products. So overall, guys, which do I think is better, Skiff or Proton? Well, if you're looking for just a free service and you don't want to pay, I do think Skiff has an advantage because it gives more features for a free model and it gives you more storage. You get pages, drive, and mail, which is a really good combination, almost completely replaces Google products in my opinion. Now, Proton does have calendar support, and I'm assuming Skiff will probably have that one day, but they don't have the pages and document editor, which I think is a big downside compared to Skiff. However, even though Proton isn't as good as Skiff's free plan, I do think their paid plan is a bit better priced and more affordable, even though it doesn't include as much storage as Skiff's paid plan. That said, I do think if you spring for Proton's big bundle that includes VPN, I do think it is a better value than Skiff's overall paid plan that is annual around $96. For around $120, you could get Proton VPN and all the mail products as well, which I think is a pretty good value. And if you're interested in that, click the link in the description down below, my affiliate link, and it will help support the channel and this review. So overall, those are my thoughts. Which one is better? Which one is better for you? It kind of depends. For me personally, I'm using Skiff right now, and it is my preferred way to do it since I already use a different VPN that is very affordable. TorGuard is my preferred option for VPN. So if you have a different VPN, I think I might go with Skiff. I think it's the better option. If you don't have a VPN, if you're looking for a bundle, Proton VPN plus mail bundle is actually pretty good now. So that could also be an option for you. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this unbiased and objective review comparing Skiff and Proton, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.